Hey, you want to save 20% off of everything in the store? Then show up on the 20th of every month, because the 20th is Founders Day here at Alternate Reality. And on Founders Day, everything except this week's new comics and bulk supplies is 20% off. That's right, every single thing in the store is 20% off every 20th here at Alternate Reality.
It's time for wrestling news with Uncle Peter and Bo. Does anyone see my dignity?
What are you looking at, butthead?
Wrestling News, episode 27. Follow that end trail.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to this episode of Comicbookmans Video Outhouse, your one-stop shop for all kinds of news and reviews. We are coming to you today, as we always do, from the Alternate Reality Mothership, which is right next to the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in the tranquil Chicago neighborhood of Mount Greenwood.
Bring us the funk.
And it is, and especially around St. Patty's Day, which is where we're coming from. Yeah. It's going to be especially tranquil as all the alcohol just flows like rainwater.
They've already set up the vomitorium troughs along the street.
Yeah, we're here to talk to you today, but we're going to get this out before the drunks show up. And the topic of the conversation is TNA. And to help me, actually basically to carry me, since I don't know what I'm talking about as a rule, is, as always,
Bo. Welcoming Rob Van Dam to TNA.
Me, of course, being Uncle Peter. Nice to see us. First up, as I said, it's TNA. So first up, we have somebody named Kia Stevens, who you may or may not know about, but the name she travels under, you'll probably have heard of.
The saga of Kia Stevens, otherwise known as Awesome Kong,
And
continues
she's
along this
awesome.
week. Because
and it has hit the bazaar this time, let me tell you.
she filed a lawsuit against Todd Klim, otherwise known as Bubba the Love Sponge, in Florida, saying that he called her at 5:08 a.m. on
Precisely.
the 10th of February from a block message and sent some very, very nasty things to her. So she's filing a lawsuit. Now, the problem with all this is the fact that not only does he deny it, his show wasn't even on the air at the point in which his phone call supposedly happened, and he said he'll probably take her on in court. Now, there's a bit of a confusion level here, because right after they said that she filed a lawsuit, TNA said they cut her, but then again, some people at TNA said that she's not cut. And so nobody knows really where the hell she is, so she may be off at home getting deals.
This lawsuit couldn't be helping her situation at TNA very much. Bubba says he got a witness, too.
Bubba says he has witnesses. He's got his whole staff, because he was there doing his show.
More than one.
There was a whole bunch of people in the studio.
Awesome. Not very. The way this is going for you, you're going to end up on the top of the building like that other Kong, getting shot down. Yeah. Somebody else who is going to be blowing out of TNA real soon, Sean Morley, who you will know as
Val Venis.
Hello, ladies.
Although he wasn't TNA. Now, TNA dropped a whole bunch of wrestlers this week while officially signing Jeff Hardy to a contract, bringing in RVD and bringing Sting back, who of course turned heel. They let go of Sean Morley, who's going back to Mexico to wrestle under the name Sean Morley. They also got rid of Roxy.
Original name.
Scott Steiner's no longer with the company. He was at the taping of the January, but they didn't have
Big
anything
Papa
to do with
Dump.
him. Melissa Anderson, who worked as Alicia Flash, is gone, and Traci Brooks was cut.
Oh, that's too bad. Now, obviously, they needed money to pay Jeff Hardy.
Could be. Now, TNA booker Scott D'Amore, he also left the company, so they've been having an open audition for agents, so they brought in the Squire Dave Taylor for one show, which you saw him on TV a week ago, and Al Snow, who was at the shows that were done this week. They do not have an official person to be the official booker in
Somebody or other.
But they're auditioning roles to fill Scott D'Amore's spot, and he went back to basically running his own wrestling company.
All right. Speaking of other doings here, we got Eric Bishoff. Eric's up to something, or is he?
Something really silly. Bishoff.
Well, let us have it.
Eric and Jason Hervey's production company are creating a reality TV show based around midgets.
Midgets.
There's a promotion out there called Micro Championship Wrestling.
Oh, boy.
Why are we mentioning this with TNA?
I don't know.
Because they shoot the episodes. They shot the pilot at the TNA studios, but they wanted people to know this is not a TNA show. don't wear any TNA clothing.
Yes,
just show up for the show. And if you showed up, they basically drove you there and they fed you dinner and you had a shot at winning at the next pay-per-view.
TNA's got more class than to be associated with dwarf tossing. I mean midget wrestling.
Although Spike is also developing a show about midget
Oh
wrestling.
no!
Half Pint Brawlers is their show.
Great, great.
Midgets, nothing but midgets.
Speaking of midgets, half pint brawlers, and dwarves,
Hey.
Spike Dudley. He's showing up.
He popped back up at the second taping, the one right after the live show, which more or less was a hell of a lot better show than Raw. He popped back up.
That doesn't take much.
He'll be hanging out with the Dudley Boys as Brother Runt. They also had...
Oh, wait a minute. Run that one by us again.
Brother Runt.
Brother Runt.
Because they can't use the name Dudley's because it's copyrighted by the WWE. Also at the second day tapings were Kenny, and he apparently pressed the hell of them, so they're probably going to sign him a contract.
Well,
now,
good.
the show you're going to watch, we're going to tape this the day before. Well, actually, it's Saturday.
Yeah.
Monday, you'll have a taped TNA show. The next Monday, you'll have the live TNA show, and I watched both shows. In fact, I spent more time watching the TNA show than Raw, because Raw really sucked.
There's a lot of that going up in McMahon land. I told you, Vince needs to be pushed, otherwise he ain't worth squat. Okay, somebody else here. AAA. Not the other triple.
Not the guys who fix your cars.
And not that other triple letter in the alphabet. But Triple A.
Not Triple X. Triple A, the Mexican promotion, has signed a working agreement with
they're up to
TNA.
something.
Now, Mr. Anderson went down there on the 12th, which is actually... He's there right now.
Okay.
And Hernandez went down to wrestle because the folks at TNA said they wanted Hernandez to wrestle in Mexico to get him more over in Mexico because he's super over here in the United States.
And
Here's a bulletin from the newsroom. It is being reported that Free Comic Book Day will be returning on the first Saturday in the month of May. As they have in the past, Alternate Reality, located in Mount Greenwood, will once again be participating. To repeat, Free Comic Book Day is returning on May the 1st, and Alternate Reality will once again be participating. We will, of course, break back in if there are any updates to the story. We now return to our regularly scheduled programming.
they want to share the love
And
with
our
Mexican brethren.
And they're also bigger guys because most Mexican wrestlers, it's not an ethnic stereotype. They're a little small.
But
Anderson,
they
fly around really well.
They fly great.
So you got Hernandez, who's a little bigger than most, and Anderson, who's taller than most of the wrestlers on the AAA roster.
All right. Well, that takes care of the news and views from TNA, and we're sure glad you stopped in. As you might have heard somewhere else, we're offering our condolences to the family of Merlin Olsen. Some of you probably saw him on TV in A Little House on the Prairie, Father Murphy. But before that, he was a member of one of the great defensive lines in NFL history, the Fearsome Foursome with the LA Rams. There was Merlin Olsen, Deacon Jones, Rosie Greer, and a fourth guy I can't remember, and I apologize for that. It wasn't him. It wasn't me either, and it wasn't Camera Geek behind the lens there.
Camera Geek!
But anyway, Merlin died this week of mesothelioma. He had been fighting it for a year. By all accounts, he was a real stand-up guy once he didn't try and crush your head on the football field. So,
the gentle giant, so to speak.
The gentle giant, yes. Our condolences go out to the Olsen family, as I said. And that'll wrap it up for us. You want to catch more TNA news, WWE news, all kinds of news, comic book news. This guy gets on camera and he'll talk about anything. Half of it doesn't make any sense, but he'll talk about it.
I'll keep talking.
And all that stuff you can find at the store's website, which this little itty-bitty girl
She's
is
not that small. Hold on. She's
yeah, what? No, she isn't. She's that tall. But, well, you judge for yourself because she's over there going to tell you what the website is. Sarah, let them know.
And to get to this website, all you have to do is type in www.myalternatereality.com.
Thanks, dear. We're done. We're out of here. From
Bo
and Uncle Peter. Thanks for stopping by. See ya.
It's a new month here at Alternate Reality, and that means a new Hero of the Month sale. And this month, we're featuring superheroines. That's right, all my superheroine trades are 25% off all month long. Now, which superheroines are you talking about? Birds of Prey, Catwoman, Supergirl, Spider-Girl, Batgirl, Elektra, Catwoman, Hellcat, and many, many more are all 25% off here at Alternate Reality all month long. Alternate Reality is located at 3149 West 111th Street. That's the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in Chicago, the beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood neighborhood. You can always reach us at 773-881-HERO or at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.